we go. Welcome back. All right, so in my second part of this series, I guess, where I'm just going to talk about what I think different boxes can do to make their boxes better. Oh, there's a cat fight over there. Two of my cats, like with my new cat that I just got, they don't get along. Everybody else is fine, but my little one I've had since he was a baby, he's so curious about the new cat, and the new cat is not having any of it. So you might hear some hisses and growls. If they start going at each other, I might have to throw something over there. Not something hard. I got a towel over here that I can chuck at them so they cut it out. Anyway, I digress because my cats are crazy. So let's talk about Boxycharm today. So Boxycharm is one of my favorite boxes. It really helped me build my collection. It really helped me figure out what I liked. And I love, 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 love that a lot of their stuff is full size. We get a lot of palettes. We get a lot of brushes. It's a great, great box. If you are just getting into this whole thing and you're like, you know what, let's build up my collection. Or it's a great gift for somebody if you're just like, man, I don't know what to get them. And, you know, like if it's your son, daughter, or, you know, like a relative that you would generally spend, you know, a couple $100s a year, that is a great, great gift. And they get something every single month. And by the end of the year, they probably have $2,000 worth of makeup instead of $200 at Sephora or whatever. So what can they do? After being subscribed to Boxycharm for so long, gosh, I can't remember how long it's been, 2 years, maybe even closer to 3 years now, I'm getting a little bored. Not to say that the products aren't great, not to say that the products are crappy or they're bad size or anything, but after getting it for so long, it's starting to get boring. So like even last month I'm pretty sure that I said, this is a solid Boxycharm box. But it's boring. I'm bored now because I'm not at that level anymore. I have so many palettes and I have so much makeup that it needs to wow me. And maybe I need to start actively searching for something that doesn't have the basic stuff, that has something that's a little bit more exciting, something more different, something, I don't know. I don't know. And they've built up a client base so well, and they're known as the palette box. And, you know, like, and it's great. I think we've gotten really okay palettes from them. It really hasn't been bad. I just realized I didn't put anything on my lips. It's just that now I'm getting a little bored. And I hate saying that, so I'm hoping that when I get the December BoxyLuxe, which we'll talk about too, is that will alleviate some of the boredom. Sorry, I so totally should have done this before I hit play, right? So BoxyLuxe. BoxyLuxe is their new upgraded option. You can only upgrade if you have a Boxycharm subscription, which I get because I think that they would see a severe dip if they just said, okay, well, you don't have to get both. You know, you can get your regular subscription and not get BoxyLuxe, or you can just get BoxyLuxe and get it 4 times a year. I think they would see a severe dip in their subscriptions. And I don't want Boxycharm to die. I don't. And a lot of subscription boxes do because they can't keep up. They can't keep up the customer service and the quality of products. They just can't. Because it's such a new business, people are still trying to figure it out. And I don't want Boxycharm to die. I do think that they have a really good piece of the market. And I really do like my Boxycharm boxes. So with BoxyLuxe, I'm hoping that that'll keep me interested enough after we get the first one. Well, my first one. I didn't get the whole thing with the fiasco, which is another thing that we can talk about. I didn't get the first one. I didn't get the first BoxyLuxe box. And looking back on it, I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm hoping the December boxes, the December BoxyLuxe box will be a little bit better. I'm hoping. Usually December boxes, November boxes for beauty boxes in general are a lot better. No, I don't want to say a lot better, but you know, it's like the holidays, so they have, I don't know, they just seem to have better products and more exciting things rather than their regular yearly things. So, Boxycharm really needs to work on their launches. Now, that being said, they just put out a customization option, which they really did listen finally. For the Luxe people, they let us pick one thing or another thing. It was a mini straightener or an eyeshadow palette. I picked the eyeshadow palette to start with, and then I went online. I think I was on Reddit, and somebody said, oh, I picked the straightener because remember we're getting an eyeshadow palette. And I was like, crap! I totally forgot that we're getting a Violet Voss eyeshadow palette in that. So they actually sent today a, just to make sure this is what you wanted, email. And I said, please, I sent back and I said, please switch me to the straightener. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll definitely, if I don't think I'll use it, I'll put it in a giveaway because I'll share the love. And I think that's a little bit easier. I have so many palettes. And I'm really excited about the Violet Voss palette because I don't have any Violet Voss things. So I'm okay with whatever brand the other one was. A couple of the colors looked okay, but it's not anything that I don't already have. So yeah, so the customization thing is coming. They need to get better at it. It can't just be pick one or the other every 4 months for the people who have chosen to get BoxyLuxe. That's not fair. It needs to be one or two things for everybody. And they should be able to, as big as they are, if Ipsy can do it and FabFitFun can do it, Boxycharm should be able to do it. And another thing with the customization, the value of the two items were vastly different that we got to choose from. Now, granted, I think that the mini straightener price was a bit overinflated because if anybody pays $180 for a straightener that's this big, I think you probably need to shop around a little bit, unless this is the most fantastic, most anything ever of hair straighteners. And then the eyeshadow palette was $25. So those two picks were so vastly, vastly different. It needs to be within $10 or $15 of the value to be able to pick the customization. And it also makes me wonder if people choose one or the other, how much of a difference is that going to make in their other items? So we're going from there. It's not necessarily with Boxycharm. The owner, Joseph Martin, he knows what he's doing. He really does. And I think that he has done a very good job thus far. But the one thing that irritates me, and it could be just me, is multiple times a month he comes onto either Boxycharm's website or Instagram, or there's a Facebook page that's like Boxycharm Beauties that's like just for Boxycharm people. And he comes on and makes a 2-minute video of, hey, do you guys want another spoiler? And it's multiple times a month. And it's like, dude, of course. Of course people want spoilers. Why is he asking? Does he need the validation that people still want his product? I also think that some of their emails and memes, or not memes, like that one thing of after you didn't get BoxyLuxe for the first one, had that meme of him pulling the box out of the girl's hands, and that's just mean. It's just mean. It's like mean-spirited. Like, there's a lot of people that they save up and they work really hard for their money, and they're choosing to spend it on Boxycharm, and to do something like that after they probably got up early or waited and they were on the computer and waiting, and then do that, it was just like a slap in the face, and I think it was really mean. And I hope his sense of humor is not like that, but some other things that I've seen makes me think that his sense of humor is a little mean. And just things like that. So if he's going to be the face of the brand, he might need to kind of cut it out a little bit and just not be so mean about it. And he doesn't need to ask anybody ever if they want a spoiler. Ever. He's been doing this for months and months and months. It's like, of course people want spoilers. Of course they do. So, those things, it's like I said, Boxycharm is a really great box. They need to work and tweak a couple things, and hopefully it'll continue to be a great box. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.